We've got big breaking news coming in. A PIL has been filed in the Supreme Court against the hoisting of the Nishan Sahib flag at the Red Fort. The PIL has demanded a judicial probe into the hoisting of the flag by protesters. The petition also calls the incident an insult to the national flag and has demanded an FIR against the perpetrators. This is with regards to what happened yesterday at the iconic Red Fort, where the vandals managed to breach the Red Fort and then hoisted their Kesari flag there. Anisha Mathur is joining us with more details on this. Anisha, get us the latest on this petition. We understand that it seeks now a judicial investigation into the incident that happened at Red Fort.
Well, Akshita, after yesterday's chaos, two petitions have been filed now before the Apex Court asking for an inquiry into what exactly happened. One petition that has been filed by Advocate M.L. Sharma has asked for an NIA or other independent agency inquiry to register an FIR against the saying that false FIRs have been filed against innocent farmers. This is a very interesting petition that has been filed. They said that the centre and the BJP have filed false FIRs against innocent farmers. Media news channels have released news only about the incidents and comments against with regard and have questioned how a farmer can be declared a terrorist. On the other side is a petition that has been filed by another lawyer who has argued that this letter petition by Vineet Jindal has argued that there should be a suo motu cognizance against the violence of the rallies, saying that there should have been, the farmer leaders failed to follow the rules and regulations, and the national the security of the national Republic Day was breached. Red Fort was breached, and some people hoisted a religious flag at a place where only the national flag is supposed to be hoisted. So two petitions filed, one asking for an inquiry on why farmers are now being labelled terrorists, and on the other side is a petition that is asking for an FIR against the person involved in violation of the national flag code. So a lot of things are being said up in the air. Both of these petitions are currently they have only been sent to the CJI as letter petitions. So we'll have to first wait and see if the court takes cognizance as requested by these petitions at all. But very interesting questions being raised from both sides.
Okay, Anisha, thank you for those details. Those images that you see there from the Red Fort yesterday will be something that we remember for a long time. How the vandals, these protesters, managed to breach the iconic historic monument in the national capital. And I want to get you now an exclusive report filed by India Today's Milind Sharma that gives you a sense of the extent of damage at the Red Fort because of these vandals.
We are inside the Red Fort at this point of time, and the police right now, we'll show you, is positioned everywhere. But let me just show you what remained of what happened on Republic Day. This over here is a police gypsy that was vandalized and broken by the rioters when they entered the Red Fort. This is what remains of the large amount of rioting that was done on inside Red Fort on Republic Day. And my camera person Ajay Thakur will just show you, this is a CIF vehicle badly mangled and broken down by the rioters inside the Red Fort. And as you can see on that side as well, right now there are people who have been deployed for security. There is rapid action force over here. The police has been deployed over here. Behind me also you will see how this was where the police officials and the rapid action force that was deployed fell down the gorge, is seen in a very viral video. This was the barricades that were broken down, and from here is how the police fell down. You can clearly see the footprints down there near the moat. This is the moat between the Red Fort, and this is the barricading that has been broken. Look at the extent of damage. Look at these stones. They have all been upturned from here. And this is where the security forces that were protecting the Red Fort were thrown from. And my camera person will show you that there are foot marks. You can clearly see there are footprints down in the grass where they fell. Look at the impact. This must be at least more than 3 feet, 4 feet from here. They fell straight down as they were pushed by rioters from here. That is where the broken vehicle has been kept. Inside over here, there are other remnants of what the rioters did on Republic Day, if you can see from here. But the police forces continue to be deployed in this area. Look at that. All these stones, all these barricades overturned and broken down. And still, this part of the Red Fort that was closed remains shut at this point. The gates are shut over here. Inside, if my camera person could show you, is a bus that's stationed inside. And it seems to be completely broken. Ajay will walk with me and we'll show you how the bus that's been stationed inside the Red Fort right now. It's been completely broken. You can see at a distance, you can see the glass that has been broken completely, the bus that was shattered. And this is the main gate, one of the main gates of the Red Fort. There's heavy police security over here at this point still. And the police officials of the highest order continue to move inside to investigate what would have happened inside as thousands of rioters stormed together to reach the ramparts of the Red Fort to unfurl their flag right next to the Indian flag. And as I and Ajay Thakur take you inside the Red Fort right now, we remind you of what occurred inside the Red Fort on Republic Day as rioters storm to send a message and lay siege on the national capital. With Ajay Thakur, Milan Sharma for India Today.
Hello everyone, this is Rahul Kamal here. Hope you enjoyed this video. For the latest news and analysis, like and subscribe the India Today YouTube channel and don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated.